Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So we have the first preview of the Sisters of Battle limited edition box set. There's only going to be a couple of these going on set. When I say a couple, I don't know how they're going to limit it, but there is only going to be a few on these, and once they're gone, they're gone. That's what we've been told before. So let's jump in and let's have a look. Now the images that you see in the background are not from the UK, USA, an English speaking country. They are from a Chinese website where you can pre-order, box games and stuff like that. It seems they may have jumped the gun a little bit and put this up for pre-order right now, and along with it all the media images that are attached to it, what's in the box and everything like that. So that is what we're going to be showing off, looking at and talking about today. Now the image that's in the background at the moment, this is the overall stuff that you're going to be getting in this box set. So as you can see, you get a couple of sprues, which of course have the models on it. You get that limited edition Sisters of Battle codex, which of course people like to collect. I'm going to get my Imperial Fist one because it's all about the rule of cool. You get the instructions, you get the little fold out pages on how to play 40k, which they include in all the box sets. You can see the flight stands there, which is 6 flight stands. You can actually see on the rule book there's 6 flyers there right now. Sorry, there is 5 flyers at the top, but they've included 6 flight stands. Maybe there's another kind of flying unit, but we can't really see it when it comes to the actual image itself. And of course you've got decals, dice, bases, and cards. Now the next image is of course the decal sheet that is included in here, and you can see all the funky little decals. You got some names, some text and stuff. You get a lot of the orders, so you can see the order of the Ebon Chalice, the order of the Bloody Rose, the order of the Sacred Rose, the order of the Argent Argent Shroud, I think it is. Yeah, Argent Shroud. Sorry, it's a little bit thing, and I'm trying to remember my Sisters of Battle knowledge. It's not really that good. For me, the roses will always be red rose and white rose for us who live in the northern areas of the War of the Roses. I gotta say, red rose won. Take it, suckers, take it, you Yorkshire boys. But the decals, yeah, they look nice. They look pretty cool. As expected, when you get these box sets, you expect decals now. Just like when we got with the Space Marines one, and it had like the Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels. They're basically covering all areas when it actually comes to the Sisters of Battle. So if you want to make an Order of the Sacred Rose or Order of the Argent Shroud, your bases are covered. Of course, when the Sisters eventually do release, I can see these becoming their own kind of packs where, they hopefully you'll get like upgrade packs like the Space Marines have got, when it comes to the chapters, and then including that, you'll have your very own, decal sheet dedicated to what order you want to make. Now, some of the next images are some of the sprues which they've put on their site as well. Now, this one, it seems to be dedicated to the flyers. I see a lot of the, those flying jump packs. I'm sorry, the name escapes me at the moment. I am very, very terrible. But when you look at like the whole box set itself, there's only 2 sprues. So there's a lot going on. And again, from the image that we saw at the start of the video with the instruction book, there seems to be quite a fair share of units that you actually get in here. I'll actually put in the background, I'll put it on right now, what you actually get in this box set. But the thing is, it's in Chinese, or is it Mandarin? Is Mandarin Chinese? I'm not too sure, I'm sorry. But whoever can translate this, please be my guest, and hopefully, you can post it below, and I'll stick it to the top comments so we actually know what actual models we get in this pack. But the sprues look pretty decent from what I can see. The image is not the best because it's coming from this website, but yeah, it seems it seems like they slot together easy enough. It all looks easy to build, and when I say easy to build is where it basically clicks into itself, the way that GW tend to do these starter box sets. So when new people come to pick up this, they're very, very easy to build, and it just gets them into the hobby a little bit faster. The next sprue is, I think it's the Baroness, if I'm not mistaken. I think GW already previewed this one off. This is one of the HQ models. Yeah, I think they previewed it off because I remember that robotic leg, which is located to the left of the model. So this is the sprue for basically one of the HQ. I'm not sure if they have more HQs. Again, I'm sorry, my knowledge of Sisters is not the best. I just know like they look awesome and they purge gloriously in the Emperor's name. So that is the sprue for there. But I think it gets a little bit more interesting in the next image. And this next image, which is popping up on the screen now, is taken from the book, which is included in there, because of course these come with a book with a little bit of background information and stuff, which I'm sure I shall be reading once I get hold of it to see if anything's changed and everything like that. But you can see now with this image that they've previewed some of the colour schemes off, and I think those are some, I'm sure there's models on there that we haven't seen before. like the one that's like walking through the rubble that looks like a kind of boner, battle armor and stuff like that. And what I've noticed is that a lot of these bases seem to be theme bases. I don't know if GW have done that off their own back, or maybe when they do get the general release, that the sisters themselves will be having themed, bases for just the rule of cool. And like when I mentioned like the Space Marine Heroes, when they had their cool little bases, but it's all rubble and stuff like that. That's what I keep seeing with the sister ones, and I personally love it. But I know there's a lot of people out there that dislike it because they like to do their bases in their own flavor. It's just really what you like to do. It's no trouble buying separate bases and just doing your own things. But for me, the rule of cool is always about having these fancy, cool looking bases. And more images, which is included in this box set, show off a few more of characters as well. As you can see at the bottom, I have completely no idea what they are. I think one is a heavy flamer, one is a normal flamer, one with a sword. Is she holding a melter gun or something like that? They look very, very cool, but again, the quality is not the best. This is the really thing that's knocking it off for me at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, it all looks cool. It all looks amazing. I'm wondering if these are some of the units that get included in this box set or not. I think they are. I'm personally going to say they are, but of course it could be completely different. But if they are, then yeah, that's cool. They look nice. They really, really look nice. I can't wait for GW to do like the official reveal, and we can get all like the nice high quality in-depth look at all these images. I think it's going to be an absolutely mind-blowing day. I think that they're waiting for the preview at the end of October to start really gearing up for Sisters. That's the one that's in Germany. I think it's in Spiel or something like that, I think it's called. I think that's where we're going to see the big Sister preview. We also have a look at the codex inside. Well, I'm calling it the codex. It looks too fancy to be anything else. So yes, apparently this could be the limited edition codex for the Sisters, which is of course included in this box set. That's what the big thing about this box set is. You get a limited edition codex, not just a normal edition codex, a limited edition codex. And this 2-page preview spread, I can't read it. I can't even fathom to think what it's about. Well, I can fathom to think what it's about. I think it's either dedicated to an order of like a certain aspect in the Sisters, or maybe dedicated to a character, given some profile lore and stuff like that. We all know by now that in these codexes we get a chunk of lore, introducing maybe some things have changed and stuff. With the Great Rift, I would guarantee that there's going to be different things that's been going on. And of course we get loads of background information about how they founded, where they came from, what they're doing at the moment, all this stuff, and all the famous characters that have come and are attached at the moment to the Sisters range. So yeah, expect all that in this in this nicely cool looking book. And some of the last images we have is that of the cards, the more or less rule book, and another little shot of the instructions. Now if we start with the instructions, at the bottom you can see the different bases that they have attached. The Pennant engine is in this book. That has been confirmed to be in it, because if you go back to the start of the video when I'm talking about the front cover, you can see the Pennant engine there. So yes, it will be a part of this book. That's what that big base is. And of course the flight stands, a bit more a little bit more look at some more of the sprues, but the image quality is not the best. I can't even fathom to think what they could be. Of course that Baroness who's pointing the thing, we all know that's coming, since we got the nice high quality look at the sprue. And the cards, of course, since this is a limited edition codex, you got to get all the limited edition card sets with it and stuff, because you need your cards if you want to be doing this and competitively, slinging stuff at people, taking objectives, all that kind of stuff. So they're the cards, and of course the fold-out rules for 8th edition, which we all get, which we all know when it comes to these box sets. If you don't know 8th edition, then this is a kind of a nice little way to throw you in. Of course, you probably want to be going out and buying the 8th edition codex. There's actually a new mini one released now for those of you who don't like lumping around the big book, and that'll probably do for you a bit more. But again, yeah, just read this, get the hang of it, and if of course, if you're not too sure and you want more information, then go out and get the big book. Again, I would always recommend go and get the big book, because it has a lot more information than that little fold-out card. Okay, Chaperoonios, that is me done for another video. There we go. That is the first look inside the new Sisters battle box, which hopefully should be dropping at the start of November. November, I personally think, is going to be completely dedicated to the Sisters. I can't really see any. Well, if anything else is coming out in November, it's probably going to be to the end of it. Because don't forget, this is not just 1 or 2 models for the Sisters. This is a complete range refresh. Every model that was in the Sisters, we've been told, is getting a brand new look to it. Plus, there's more coming to the Sister range. So it's going to be an absolute mad month of glorious Imperium sister stuff. Yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to see what new stuff they actually get, the tanks and everything like that. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be so cool. Right, again, that's me done. Let me know your thoughts, feedbacks, everything like that in the comment section down below. Are you happy about this? Are you sad? Do you love it? Are you going to be getting it? I'm probably not going to be getting this. I'm not really, well, I am sold on the sisters, don't get me wrong, I love the sister stuff, but I've got so much going on with my Primaris stuff going on at the moment. I just can't fathom jumping on another army. You know, we all know this by now. I'm actually not conforming and not adding to the hobby pile and actually trying to finish my hobby pile and not going forward. So yes, I'm just hanging fire at this moment in time. I may get a squad in the future, but right now it's fully focused on Primaris. Right, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. See you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.